Hello everyone, I'm Ayush Pratap Singh from Team
Hello,
Orbis.
hello,
We are here with the social media platform Publicate.
hello everyone. I am Jashan Pratap Singh from Team Orbis.
Hello everyone, my name is Anshul and I am also from Team Orbis.
We are a group of high school students who are extremely passionate about the world of coding and blockchain. And today, we would like to present an idea of ours, which we like to call Publicate. It is a decentralized, censorship-resistant, and open source social media. Today, we will be focusing on the main points of our project. That is that what this project is about, what is the need of our project, what its core mechanism is, along with its initial goals, and how we are going to push this project to success. So now I would like to hand over the mic to Ayush. But before that, I would like to ask that is my presentation visible?
Yes, it's visible. Um,
Okay.
Moving ahead, talking about the technical aspects of this social media, which is the root innovation in this project. As other aspects, if we look at actually the functions like any other normal social media, like Facebook, Instagram, etc. But what makes this social media platform different is its architecture. This very code which says the only way to control chaos and complexity is to give up some of that control. It's the idea which our team has thrived for and used to build this very platform with the new incredibles for this world. Firstly designed over Web 3.0, it provides futuristic platform for the users embedded with AI, peer-to-peer architecture, etc. Next slide, please. As you can see, these are initial advantages that our social media have over the top of others. So many of you would be claiming now that many other reputed companies would be building their updated softwares on Web 3.0. And yes, that's true, but not the way we are about to do. Not the traditional centralized server-based architecture, which truly feels like monarchy. The central idea, which is waiting for your ears, is only possible because of Web 3.0. Web 3.0. So it was important to get you notified for the same. Now moving ahead for the main idea, blockchain networking. If talking about wordly what blockchain is, then you can have a look on what's written content on the screen. But let's understand it in a much easier way. In a group of friends, you can perform a task only when each one knows about what is being done. And when majority of friends agree for the task, and then only it can be performed. And so there is no boss who goes for a forced command over others to do any task. This is a blockchain. No government, no central server can anonymously do anything with the network without the consent of the users. Why have I said central server even? As no centralized server is here. It's all about the users. They all are rulers, they are and the deciders every small and big change in this system. The true democracy in a social media platform. This is a blockchain architecture as compared to general architecture in social media, which you're seeing on your screen, which I believe is enough to understand the reason why this system of network is decentralized completely. Moving ahead, and you know what's special thing here? If hacker tries to hack the system, he needs to take a permit from majority users. And on a good scale, if we see like any common social media, then it's nearly impossible to hack the system. Our goal, simply with this idea, is to technically remove the wrong eyes looking on your private conversation, your personal life. Having social media should not be the wrong advantage for the power showers, for big organizations, for government. We live in a democratic world which requires democracy in digital world too. And here we have it for you. Now I would like to invite Anshul to tell you more about this wonderful world of decentralized social network, Publicate.
Thank you, Ayush. Now I will talk about the current scenario. Looking at the current scenario in case of social medias like Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, etc., these contain a ton of restrictions on the things that are needed to be out there in the public, but they are restricted by the administration that sits on the top of the organization, censoring whatever they like. This also endangers the privacy of the users, and chances of our data getting stolen rises significantly. This is where Publicate comes in. Publicate is decentralized blockchain social media platform that provides the user with complete freedom with high level privacy on the internet. The main difference is that the current architecture on the web that is used is client server network. This encourages the monarchy of the data that is completely governed and controlled by the people that live on the top, the people that are on the organization at the top, and they control the data and manipulate it. But in case of our distributed network of blockchain architecture, each participant within the network is responsible for the changes made on the network. Data is end-to-end encrypted, hence there is no chances whatsoever that the user's data could be stolen in any way. Looking at the coding side, like the backend area, we can say that Publicate provides 100% security to our data with complete freedom to the users. Now I would like to hand over the mic to Jashan to explain about the backend and the working of the social media. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Anshul and Ayush, for your presentation. Now I would like to discuss about the mechanism and interface of our project. So here are a few screenshots of our codes. And now this is the front end of our app. So here you can see the site where you can create your own profile. Now I will show you a video of how our system actually works. So here you can see that you can browse several topics, several settings, and along with this, there is a unique ID that is created and is linked to your Ethereum account. Now, as I started this project, I started this because I uploaded a video onto a public video sharing platform, and it was removed for miscellaneous reasons. And I didn't want it to happen to other people. Now one can use the markup language to write blogs, write headings, embed videos, and take a preview of their post and upload it to the blockchain. Now here you can see that on the top right corner, it is creating an IPFS hash. Now IPFS is interplanetary file sharing system. What it does is that it creates packets of information and distributes it among a network. And whenever we need that information, it collects through it. Then it syncs it to the blockchain, and everything is connected to the decentralized system. Now here is a unique token system that we have built for this social media, and anyone can tip any user. Along with this, we have also connected it to an open source platform, which is GitHub. So one can fork our project and see the codes that are running backend. And this changes to the same. Along with this, there are smart contracts that are built on Solidity. And here you can see on GitHub that this is our home page, and anyone can view the code. And then when the majority suggests changes, then the change will be implemented to our code. Now platforms like Node.js, React, CSS, HTML, TypeScript have been used for our project. So that was all for Publicate. Thank you. Now we will proceed towards the questions that the judges may have.
We have a couple questions from YouTube, actually. So the first question is, what features of existing platforms do you think should continue? And that you might want to add to Publicate.
Of existing platform. So
from existing platform, I believe the GUI which exists is really a good system which we can follow on. The graphical user interface now is very wonderful. Only the issue which arises is on the backend which works with a centralized server. Justin, if you want to add.
Yes, so absolutely. There is nothing wrong with today's network on the front end side. And as you can see our social media, we have added several, we have, been motivated from today's social media as well. And we have added certain elements that resemble to today's social media. Like you can browse the hashtags, you can get notifications, you can go to settings and change your profile picture. But we wanted to move to the next level, and we made the existing social media decentralized so that no one can block your social media. So what happened to TikTok in India was that the government decided to block TikTok, and now it was coming from a single IP address, so that so it could be blocked easily. But what happens in a decentralized system is that there are hundreds of IPs that are coming across India, across the world. So no one can block a certain IP, because if they block one, then the information will come from the 10 rest of them. So that is what I think
It is
we have
simply removing a central server. We are just removing the central server and providing an architecture that everyone can connect easily from each other.
So another question, follow up with that, is user security. How are you protecting user security, user data, that sort of thing?
Okay, so we have implemented several levels of security in our website. So if I talk about the hashing algorithm that we have used, we have actually used decrypt algorithm for our passwords, and along with this, we have done a bit of sorting. So to understand it in a simple language, if there is a password, we have encrypted that password into some gibberish, and then to that gibberish, we have added some other gibberish and then encrypted it again. And we have done this in rounds. So if we take even the fastest GPUs and CPUs in the world, any average looking password would be cracked by the GPU in a time span of 31 years. And along with this, we have used blockchain technology. So in blockchain technology, there are several blocks that are checking each other. So if someone changes the hash of one block, then the next block will cross-check it because it has the previous hash. So then the whole blockchain will become invalid, and then that blockchain will be deleted and a copy of the valid blockchain will be installed from a other computer that is in the network of blockchain. And I think that blockchain itself is secured. Along with this, we have added our methods of security as well. So I think that pretty much answers the question.
Thank you. We have lots of questions on the YouTube right now. So somebody wants to know what potential drawbacks have you run across for your platform, and how would you overcome those drawbacks?
So I think that the biggest drawback in decentralized system is real-time communication. As we see that we are live on YouTube also right now, but with a decentralized system, what happens is that whenever you make a transaction, I will make one right now to explain it better. Right? So I would like to upvote this artist 0.02 ETH. So what happens is that it has to be validated across a system of network. So what potential drawback is that the validation time, there is some time that the validation requires. Now, it didn't matter how fast we went into the network, we even got to the second layer that would pull a transaction from the top layer and run it faster and then push it to the main blockchain. But the thing was that real-time communication could not be validated in real time. So that is the biggest drawback, real-time communication, I would say.
Simply, this real-time communication drawback It's just because of the repeated
security. I would say the level of security that blockchain provides.
Yeah, it's just because of the security it's providing. And also because of we have removed the central server and made every node, every person a server itself. And therefore, there's a small drawback occurring because of due to time.
So are there any other questions, ma'am? I'm really getting interested.
Somebody else wants to know what stage are you in? Are you in beta testing? Are you still in design? What stage are you in? And then a follow-up with that is if somebody wants to get involved or that sort of thing, how would they contact you? How would they get involved?
So I think they can contact me on my email. Can I spell the email? So my email is jashanprap123@gmail.com. Else, my Instagram handle is Jashan Pratap Singh. That is my name. They can contact me on Instagram too. I think that is the method to contact me. And along with this, we are right now in a prototype stage. We have not gone into the beta testing yet, but we believe that we are doing it for a reason. We want our social media to be perfect. We don't want it to fail. And that is why I think we will work on our clings and the things that are left on our social media and launch it once it's ready.
After particular testing and some advancements which we are planning, we'll proceed towards beta testing.
Along with this, I am. If someone really wants to work on our project, it is on GitHub. I think we are live on YouTube, right? So this is the link for GitHub. You can always go. You can always go on issues to contact us, and always you can make a pull request. So this is the code for our project, and this is the description. So you can always view that.
Any other queries?
Christina, did you have a question? Did you want to jump in?
Well, I think it's impressive. I think everything's clear.
Thank you.
So how do you plan on advertising and competing with the existing platforms to get your platform out there?
That's the biggest challenge for us. That's the biggest challenge.
I think the people who fail at advertising are the people who are not innovative. I think I would not like to state the exact platforms, but all of them are centralized. All of them are controlled by a specific set of people. All of them are censored at some point. And there are several disadvantages. You cannot view the code. You cannot suggest changes to that platform. Along with this, there is a certain age that you have to be in. Sometimes your content is removed from the platform. Sometimes the entire platform is banned from the country. That cannot happen to our social media at all. Along with this, it is completely decentralized. It is easy to use. Your Ethereum wallet, which is common for all your applications, is applicable to Publicate as well. You don't need to create an additional account for Publicate. You just have to provide additional information to your wallet. And
yeah, talking about advertising.
Along with this, there are several other advantages as well. So in today's platform, if someone clicks a screenshot and then uploads it again, no one would know that this is original or not. But when it comes to our social media, there is a term known as NFTs, non-fungible tokens. So it is something that cannot be minted again. So if you look at it, if you upload a photo of yours, a unique NFT is created. And if someone wants to repost it, they will do a bidding on the same. I think there is an unlimited potential for it. Along with this, there is one additional feature that we are in a testing method right now. So what we are going to do is that we are going to create a unique coin, a unique, let's say a unique dollar for every user that comes on our social media platform. And when they come on our platform, that unique dollar is created and people invest in that dollar, seeing your performance on social media. So if they see that one creator is thriving, then he can have a fixed deposit of 5%. And if he has a market capital of, let's say, $100 million, then he will get $5 million of that market cap, and the people will trade on people. So there would be no companies. So that's how powerful our social media is. And I don't think that we will have a problem advertising it because it's different from the existing social media.
And particularly, yes, we'll use existing social media to advertise us. So that would be an irony to the situation.
So if you could put one request out into the wide world, what request would that be?
See, if you want to develop with a new social media platform, with something really new and which you have a control on, a total control on, which users have control on, and not any government, any central server, like Facebook, like Meta. Meta has a control on your Facebook account. They can take your data and sell it in the black market, with or anywhere. In this system, it's not at all possible, completely impossible, because its architecture is based on such. And if you really are thinking of data privacy, then I would suggest please come to our platform, which we would like to launch soon.
Great. Thank you so much. And thank you so much for your time today. We really appreciate your presentation and being able to hear all your ideas. And thank you for staying on a little extra to answer all the questions that we had coming in. Really appreciate it.
Thank you.
Thank you so much.
Thank you.